Greetings, humans. I'm George, and this is Couscous. Welcome back to the Windmill Full of Corpses. Right, so the world breathes with me. I don't know, that title kind of sounds like a heightened sense of self-importance. Yeah, no, it doesn't. The world doesn't breathe with you. If it breathes at all, it just breathes, and it also means what you mean. It also... what am I saying? It also depends on what you mean by the world breathes, because the world itself is a big goddamn rock. It doesn't breathe. If you talk about all the entities on it that are breathing, they're not breathing with you. They're just breathing. Get your head out of the gutter. Check your ego. Right, so this is from the album Charcoal Grace, which I think is coming. I don't know when, but I don't think it's out yet. Not at the time of filming. And it's 10 minutes long! I think it might be the opening track. And we love these guys. And the first single, Golem, which also had a video, was very, very bouncy. Are you ready? No. Oh my god! And I don't mean oh my god, I mean oh my god. Or like Charlie Harper said, oh my god. Oh, you're a guy. Oh my god.
Okay, I gotta ask. Was that a real guy or a mercy guy?
Let's not talk about Charlie Harper. We already have Caligula. Yeah. We don't need modern day Caligula as well. Okay. Wow. So if there's one thing I didn't expect for the second single, especially given that it's a longer song and that it's probably gonna have more of a narrative feel, is that it would still be so goddamn bouncy. I can't get out of the bounce. Yeah. Like I'm trying to just think of other things to say about the song, and I'm actively listening to hear other things, and my brain is like, nope, the bounce. Yeah, and to get that in a progressive metal band is insane. Yes. To get something be that bloody catchy, like most pop metal musicians aren't this catchy. Mm-hmm. They do have dynamics though. It depends. They do. I don't know if they all do. Wait, who? These or the pop musicians? These. I can't tell. I can't tell if it's just that the sound sounds more full when all the guitars hit and everything, or if they actually turn the volume up. Yeah. But it has the same effect, and that's what's important. This drummer, oh my god, I don't think I ever talked about it, but this has got to be one of my all-time favorite drummers. Like when it comes to me, groove is what makes a drummer. Okay, you can blast cool, you can double kick cool, you can do all those death metal techniques, but if you can't groove, you can't make somebody who's listening to drums feel something. This dude sings on drums, right? And there aren't a lot of drummers who can pull this balance so well where they have technical elements and they have progressive elements that are unpredictable, but they always keep the bounce engaging. So it's this guy, it's Bobby from Persephone that does this a lot. Yeah, but I can't. Well, Bobby from Persephone also just fucks with your head. Yes, he does. And that's another really important skill. It's like you have to be able to groove and to make the listener like you, but then you can also bully him a little bit. Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm better than you. You didn't know I was gonna do that. Are we gonna go and talk more at the end? Yes.
across town, but hey, I'm still breathing on the road to ruin. As long as you're with me, I'll be singing. Hey, pray, and the world breathes with me.
Dude. This was like Baby Graves. That sounds very awkward without context. Why did you have to go for the word baby? Because it's smaller. They have a song called Graves, and it's 17 minutes long. And this one felt like it follows a similar pattern, but it's smaller. That's what I meant by Baby Graves. That's not what anyone's thinking. I didn't mean actual graves of babies. They babies. I'm sorry. Okay. I like how it just keeps coming down to that very discreet, sort of tender, atmospheric bit, and then kind of waves back up into chonky, bouncy stuff, and then kind of comes back to it, and then kind of waves back up into chonky, bouncy stuff, and so on and so forth. I like how they mixed in Jim Gray, the voice. It's like, it's not front and center, which makes sense in a prog mixing, I think. Yeah, I know some people don't like that, but I think it works really well like this. You get to dig a little for the vocals. I actually think it makes perfect sense not to put the vocals loudest in the mix because they're kind of what takes your attention anyway. Yes. And if you have a band that's this instrumentally intricate, to just full flash the vocals in up front is just completely nonsensical to me. I like how he has like this, he has like long notes and like earworm melodies that go with that, but then he also has like more rhythmic bits. There were a part when they were like layered. Yeah. You could tell that he had these like trippy, almost whispered kind of, rhythmic vocals coming in alongside the longer note stuff. And I also like how he makes these melodies where he like just sometimes just adds a little bit of a dissonant note, and then kind of the instrumental follows along with that, and then they change the harmony. But I think that happens a lot on the guitars and everything else as well. Yes, but like I kind of really know to play with tension. Yeah, but it kind of feels like the vocals lead that. You think? Yes. I didn't pay attention to that. I would know. I just really like that they have this constant interplay of like, everything is constant, everything is nice, and now, it's kind of not fitting well, but you can say it's intentional, and then it shifts. Yeah. And it's such a nice sensation. Yeah, it's like harmony corkscrew. Yeah. That's how it feels. Like you just spin it off. Yeah. Like a kaleidoscope of scales. Whatever that means. This is how people who know music can tell that we have no idea what we're talking about. Yeah. We have to resort to corkscrews and kaleidoscopes to describe songwriting. Yeah. That breezy clean guitar melody that came in the middle and at the end. Yes, when that one comes in, I want to open the window. And go. You're making it not wholesome. That's what it makes me want to do. He opened the window. If you're gonna hear, like, people yelling at each other and stuff, and, you know, being rude and regular city sounds. That's that. And crows. Back to the music. Yes, back to the music. The bass. The bass is great. The bass, the tone is good. The tone overall is pretty spectacular. Yeah. Like they can get the sort of stink effect that you expect from heavily distorted guitars, but it all sounds kind of warm, right? And homely in a sense. Yeah. Like there's this, warmth to the tones. He doesn't have words. There's a sensation that exists within him and there isn't a word for it and he's blacking out. And I find that entertaining. Yes. I hope you find that entertaining too, since you clicked on this video and you're doomed to spend that time with us. Yes. Let's go all the way back to the intro. The intro had a very similar vibe with the breaks that came later on, and at the end, that kind of serene vibe, but I don't know if this is just my psychological perception because it was the start of the song, but it felt like it's also heralding things. Like there's stuff that's about to happen. Yes. I think that maybe also came because it was growing. Yeah, it had a Bilbo Baggins, I'm going on an adventure kind of feeling. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. No, it didn't. No, that's exactly what it did. No, it didn't. That's right, and you're wrong. No, you're wrong. Go on. The Tolkien, like the Lord of the Rings soundtrack has a Bilbo Baggins vibe. This has a Jim Gray vibe. I would like to see Caligula's first cover Lord of the Rings soundtracks and make it bouncy. I would hold off on whether that would work. Yeah, but it had that vibe, and I liked how you had the drums coming in and doing those runs and then clearing out again. It was like every time you thought it was going to hit and then it didn't. And then when it did, it was actually a surprise. I also like for the drums, the second half of the song had these sections that were more like an anthem, especially the end. So the drums were keeping it simpler than the first half, because nothing about the drums in this song is simple. Yeah. But the first half was like, it didn't have fills because it was fills. His drumming is drum fills. Yeah. I think also he actually plays with dynamics. With intensity dynamics. Like you don't hear that in metal mixes because they're flattened, but you can hear it in the actual tone on the snare. Mm-hmm. If you play lower on the snare, you have kind of this whoosh effect, and if you really hit it, then it sounds like a slap. And you could hear that in the build-up really strong. Mm-hmm. He had at some point some drum grooves and stuff, so yeah. I like it. I think we're done here too. And now the window is open, so the world literally breathes with us. And by with us, I mean it breathes and we notice. Yes. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on. Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoy your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Corpses out.